Turn to ban.
And we'll get rid of it, but this does kind of make a aggro tri-lane for TNC. And, well, PYW tossing March back in. He's still got the skill he can level up. Maybe the Cold Embrace and buy some time, but it will not happen. Eurus, the artist formerly known as Paparazzi, gets the first blood for Vici Gaming.
Yeah, it looks like they're trying to enable this Venomancer to get off to a decent start, but that is...
They're even with a homing missile level up from the gyro, a 1-1.
Venomancer only 4 CS, and he's in a tri-lane, so he's only level 2.
Yep.
This is not what you want out of Venomancer. The games that I've seen KP be successful, he's getting solo XP, he's getting a good start. They are going to look to go on Eurus here.
Yeah, there's your slow with Infernal Blade finally coming up as well. Eurus, not a lot of damage to be done out. Tim's is just soaking it up all, but have they got enough? Back underneath the tower. They wouldn't even need to deny. It looks like he'll actually end up surviving thanks to the stick charges, but Armel, he won't be so. They didn't have a slow. Tim's is just harassing, so he can salve up.
This is like the least damage I think I've ever seen from 3 heroes.
Oh, toss back. Here we go again. March under the tier 1 tower. Nothing saves him. He went full aggression. This has to be stopped.
And Gyro's not being hurt in the process. He's dead even with the lifestealer.
Well, Storm still just playing with Armel. He was trying to stack for himself too, but failed to do that because Tims was looking to stop it. In fact, he comes towards the middle lane. They're going to miss out in the torrent. X marks the spot. Ori. Tims doesn't do any damage. And Ori with the Fairy Fire. Maybe now Tims can do it, but no. Tiny will arrive towards the fight. Avalanche is up. Ori so low on life. Armel is able to get close enough to get that final hit in. So a 1-for-1 trade-off. Torrent's off-target trade the TNC could have asked for in the mid lane. Their first kill is the mid.
Yeah, that was right before the Storm Spirit 6. He did get it from the kill initially, so he will not be as nearly as gankable after this when he comes back to life. Zoning boat.
Yeah, Tiny's not really caring too much, even with the Splinter Blast. Stampede is up and available, and now Storm Spirit jumps in, goes right over the top of Armel, vortexing March back into under the tier 1 tower. He feels very happy to do this. Ori feeling the zone, hitting his third.
Super important. There's just no clear kills for them. They just have to apply as much pressure as they can wherever they can, and I think this is really their only option. Not that it feels good, exactly. They are going to be able to secure one of the outposts.
Well, trouble up on top of the lane. Gabby has Rage available. Tiny is waiting for it as well, so second avalanche gets thrown out. You know that Rage will come and he'll invest into one of the creeps. They're killing it so quickly. Gabby had no other choice but to come out. 11-1 charges, but now Storm Spirit, quick jump around the side, but he'll die from the toss.
Yeah, Infest.
The Plague Ward up on the hill, so he probably feels pretty comfortable about this. But they know where he is. Follow the bananas, follow the Plague Wards. That's all you really need to do. And Venomancer mopped up so quickly. There is no sustain.
Would you say the Plague Wards and bananas are like breadcrumbs? You know, just follow them to the end of the trail. Kunkka almost had
Step lively now. Your admiral is on board.
Feels very underwhelming until KP gets more damage, and he's also like this. We're not looking at a Val buff up, we're looking at Storm jumping in. Here's your first curse. We need a Doom, we need a control. X marks the spot, and Doom will use everything. In fact, it's just a Torrent and Doom. And that's what they needed.
Or the Kunkka damage, however you look at it, is going to be mitigated in these fights. He's doing a lot of damage just with that active on the Retaliate.
Oh, the TP out from March, that won't be able to work. He is waiting in the tree lines.
Doom's cooldown is up, so they know that if they play away from the Doom on VG.
Blink, hook stomp, had to wait a couple of seconds for it. The curse will come in from March. Armel's waiting too. Chain Frost, they'll try and combine this up, but then again, there's no bounce. There's just a stampede forward. Yang goes once again, clumsy net. Out for a moment, just keeping the Tiny in position, but the boat, it's just stunning. But where is his damage output? Now Gabby might be able to do some of it, but Eurus is joining the fight as well. The Torrent doing its work on Tiny. The Frost Shield is going to wear off in a second with the Avalanche, and well, here's your jump with the damage in from Ori. They're still looking for the first kill, and Eurus is able to claim it. Venomancer KP going down. The Doom is up, and what a target to get. After all of this, the Storm Spirit will fall once more. The X marks the spot, will not pull Eurus back. His BKB lasts long enough to protect him. Now VG Gaming really just standing and looking to force the issue.
What a TNC classic. Every game I'm watching them, they'll just be down by 4,000 or 5,000 net worth, and how do they fight them? And then they win a fight.
But did it feel like
BKB.
VG waited so long?
Yeah, I think Vici was a bit slow to punish the fact that Doom showed bottom. They had that information, that's why they took that fight, but Storm Spirit wasn't there until the time that Doom was, and that was the whole point you were taking the fight there. And he just gets doomed. As you see here, yeah, they try to commit onto KP, but look how long it takes for the rest of VG. You see Storm Spirit
bottom lane. T1 Tower still hasn't taken any kind of chip damage.
That
Doom,
ward still sees so much.
It just died. They just saw it, but then blink forward with the whole stomp as well as the dust. They do not want to go inside the Shadow Blade and hiding. And with a quick jump down again.
BKB ready on Gyro.
Oh, that's a nice rune to grab. It will be underneath. Plague Wall came down a little too late. Now blink, pops up, they found the target they wanted. They found Mud. Can he actually get the curse off? He is! Over on Centaur. He'll lose his life for it, but he'll buy some time to get back out. The Doom is out once again. Chain Frost still going to work, but the Storm Spirit has to disengage away. Buyback did come in from the Winter Wipe. We've already lost the Benno as well as the Doom. Where's your damage? It ain't coming from Gabby. He is just rooted down with both the net and the Stomps. DY will even survive? No. The Ticks will do their job. Dust reveal on Kunkka. Where's the support? A tree toss? Unable to connect. As Armel tries to get back to safety. But here comes Storm Spirit. So deep in, however, losing so much of his mana. Armel will BKB X marks. It won't bring anybody back in.
Nice dodge by the Storm Spirit. You are invulnerable during the ball lightning. He had very little mana left, so he had to time that just right. I almost feel like Kunkka should have used his X save him from Centaur Storm Spirit.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Seems like the next attention point is going to be around Roshan. Oh, jump in, blink, puff stomp. There is some extra safe for KP. He's got his own 4-star too. He's holding it for the moment. And now, Storm Spirit, long jump forward, looking for the kill over on March. March already popping up the one charges, but the hold stomp and the Doom is over on the Storm Spirit. Exactly what they want to storm it down, and the curve over on the side, controlling Eurus as the boat's flying forward. There was a decent amount of damage, especially when KP gets that level 2 Nova off. So VG Gaming, they can still stand their ground and fight thanks to Eurus triggering that BKB. The blackout damage spilling out for Centaur. Now they can do some work with Lifestealer. Throwing forward, 2 down, the TP out. Will it be successful? No, it will not. 3 heroes down for VG, and Tiny will join him. 4 staffing down, 3 seconds till Blink is back. Spot pulls him in, but the Blink away, dodging the torrent. But around and around the mango tree they go. Lifestealer closing the distance, open wounds it up with a rage, dodging the avalanche. Gets the one-off pick-off.
Tim's almost has a BKB.
Yeah.
On support Doom.
For a guy who's got 0 kills, 3 deaths, now Blink. Here we go again! Oh,
X.
boy. X, get back over here. Centaur wants to help out with a hold stomp. They can force off him down a little bit more, but the Doom is ticking him out atop over towards Roshan, but you're just sending his body back over to the Lich King.
He does have
and then
buyback
keep
this time.
He can buy back, but Winter's Curse is also still available. If you want to try and take this fight, they still have to remove March, and that's what Eurus is focusing on with the Rocket Barrage. Now March, he does let it go, living on 200 HP. Gets his distance between him as well as the Gyrocopter. It's a big no, but once again, these dot effects just making it difficult for VG Game to support through the fight. And Gabby, him through the rear. BKB from Eurus will help protect him. Gabby looking for a bigger target, and that's a big one. That's 3,000 HP of the Centaur. They don't want it anymore. They get the buyback from the Storm Spirit. Ball lighting himself forward. You've still got Lifestealer. Ready to pop out. A blink. A hold up. Not again. Not again. Blink twice. That's just a weird move. Wait. With the ball lightning. 2 heroes. KP as well as Gabby. Standing their ground in the middle of this team fight. Gabby, of course, the one who can keep standing. You've already lost KP, but Centaur doesn't have the life for this. But Ari, he's got the damage. Looking to mop up the rest of the field. But can he do enough of it? Kunkka still standing his ground. Pulls it back into the direction. Every bit of damage they've got. PYW, oh man, what a 4-star into TP. The torrent, a fraction of a second too. That's exactly what you want going into this fight if you're TNC, not if you're Centaur. X-Mark, torrent. Look at him just run in there. Lotus Orb is adding the extra protection for the moment, but a quick bash. Tims unable to get that perfect hoof stomp, and with the Stampede, Yang wants to re-engage, but Tims, he's ready to go. Triggers his own BKB, a quick little toss away. It's a short-range toss. They look for a bigger target. Call down, another disengagement. Another ship continues to come in, and Gyrocopter, the BKB is being wasted by the curse, while this ship, the fleet, continues to roll forward. Does not get the perfect chain stance. Nova catching out onto what will go down. Storm Spirit trying to catch the back line. Gets the silence over on the Winter Wipe. Remember, there's no curse, and Tiny will buy back. The TNC starting their own reset with the Lotus Orb. They'll reflect the homing missile back again. Lich has already TP'd home, so you can see the VG want nothing more to do with this fight. All the 35-minute bounty runes.
Especially with the Abyssal Blade being able to close the gap now.
TNC's coming for the tier 1 tower. They smoke up within a range of Observer Sentry. DY came underneath TNC's vision, however, and here we go. The fleet has been sent for DY. Well, war stomped up. Tim's standing in the front lines. Ori jumping in, doesn't burn the BKB, just wants to start the fight. The Stampede backlist is already down. He'll buy back into this fight. The call down on Eurus. There's that flat cannon spilling out the damage. Looking for the Winter Wyvern. They can orc it and silence him up. There's buyback coming in from Winter Wyvern, however. He's got it available. And Tim's looks like he still wants to get into this fight. They got another Xbox to spot, and once again, it's over on the list. Wyvern does fight back. One force up gets him further away. Gabby gets the bash up, holding him in position. There's a dive back in from the Lich, but Ori backlines. They need to be able to get some kind of kill. They were hoping for the one on the Venomancer, but just won't work. The BKBs have been burnt. Yang thinking for a wall stop, but no one's in range. The curse is out. Not where he needs to be. A toss back, maybe you can get... No, that won't even happen. Everyone's just grouped up, but Yang to get a 3-man stun. And Vici Gaming have lost way too many people. You can do a short-range toss away. That one can help, but Tim's can just keep the chase going. Gabby will be there for yet another stun. Yang will not survive. Thor Hero is down for VG Gaming.
Level 25 talent. Whew, man, I am feeling about as grim for Vici now as I thought TNC was 20 minutes into this game.
You can feel Tim's looking to go up on this top lane. Working with the Conquer together. Tiny, a quick 4-star away. Ghost Scepter and 1 charges, but you know he's going to die. Back next to the tier 3 tower. TNC is on them all sides, while Lifestealer taking the tier 3 tower in mid. Tiny is dead for almost 100 seconds. Jara can be back up. Centaur in 10 seconds. But if VG Gaming want to mount a defense, they'll have to buy back on the Storm Spirit. Something they can't do. They have to let the mid-racks go. Maybe Cooldown and Flat Cannon can delay this. Oh god, Gabby really doesn't care. Rage is up, doesn't even need a Lotus Orb for protection. Gets the bash over on Eurus. Yang, what do you want? Hop stomp. It was a good one out from Yang, now with a chain cross. TNC, large amount of damage, the curse, looking to reset. It's Yang who can tank through all the damage in from Eurus, but the Nova catching the Storm as well. The Storm Spirit, now he goes for the long jump forward. They need to get the kill over on Gabby, but he's got the Aegis Immortal. Even if you do get this, it still won't be enough. He jumps inside of Armel, a disengage from TNC. They got exactly what they wanted.
I honestly think Lifestealer's late game is better than it ever has been with speed-based attack time, as well as the Infest, the way it works, healing your allies, giving them the movement speed to help you get away. I don't see how they ever killed this guy.
That's some ballsy plays from Ori. So easy to get caught out. And here we go again, Blink. There's your wall stomp. Nicely done with a hog stomp from Yang. Just look for that extra control, combining with a call down. TNC pulling Tims back in again. There goes Doom. Unable to get that ultimate off, but the Storm Spirit caught in the back lines. March doing his work once more. And Yang, X marks the spot. Trying it back in as the ships come arise.
Manta
from
dodged the
TNC.
rocket.
And Gabby just going in deep over towards DY. He'll bring him down. Is there a toss back? Yes, back into the fountain. They keep DY alive. Gabby was in pretty deep. And now Storm Spirit wants to punish him while the rage is down. But no, the cold embrace. They can just reach him. Tim is BT for the front line too. And they can get the Doom off. They can get the control. Storm Spirit needs to keep the jump back. He is able to do so. Doom is still available for him as Storm goes for yet another jump march. Way too much damage, having to battle through all these remnants. Gabby still with the Aegis Immortal intact.
Dire's bottom tower.
The sustain is unbelievable for TNC. Now, they want to try and come and fight once again around the cliff top where TNC have vision down. They see the Conquer, but that's a heart and AC. It's a great double hook stop, combining with a cold-up. Need a lot of damage. The fear to get for the curse, but just turns it around. Eurus' BKB, at least he can take through a little bit of a KP, dropping down low. Does he get the no drop? No, he does not. So maybe this is saying won't be as good, but then again, buybacks coming in from TNC. The Centaur's having a hard time getting away. Just throw him out of here. They need to disengage. Tiny, be the sacrificial lamb for your team. The Ghost Scepter will make him work for it. So they buy some time at least.
Last hit? Okay. Oh, Armel was pump faking. He still didn't hit it. Yeah, he still had ages for that.
Controlled by VG, they smoke up themselves.
Radiant.
So this smoke gang from TNC is going to catch DY. Smoke breaks very early on. The quick blink forward into the war stomp. And the rest of VG are getting the hell.
He does have buyback in 20 seconds, so if he's needed for the base push, he will be there.
Look at Jarek up. It's the only way he can get the Rapier. He had to go all the way to the Dire shot, but we have the Wraith 1 plus the 445. Now they come back in again, TNC. Now, blink, toss, they caught KP, perfect hop stop, but they don't get the kill again. Stormsbury has to finish this job. He's on 250 HP and they haven't got him.
The Rockets.
They're all flying forward, but homing missile, return 1, return 2. Storm Spirit. Oh, no! Oh, that may just, yeah. So Eurus, no pressure, but all the pressure. Well, another blink, toss forward, that's a little bit too far away. The curse is out, it's on the gyrocopter. The blanket and damage, March is not a healthy man, however. Nova, it's good from KP, he'll lose his life inside the base. As TNC want to do their own disengage, PYW is giving the opportunities. Even if it's not always perfectly coordinated with the wall stomp of Centaur.
Toby, I believe when the gyro has the rapier, you want to ult the people next to him, not him. So I think that was a little bit of mistargeting by March there, and
but you
may
can
result
see
in
what he's
him actually
thinking.
holding here. Yeah, obviously he's going for trying to utilize the team fight AoE stun that back. I think when I was watching the games at the start of the patch, it seemed like teams were kind of lost when they were behind. They really, it seems as if these teams are coming up with ways.
He can be saved by Yang, but they're just asking TNC to initiate in. Lotus Orb for protection, Gal will fly forward, the torrent, the stuns, everything is just being changed, and he just, his first life, what was it for? The BKB is out from the Centaur, TNC ready to go, curse out, this one's over on the Centaur, Eurus is killing off the Centaur, he needs to get this Aghanim ulti off, and they're able to do so, but where's the damage to the gyrocopter? He got doomed up, now Eurus, he needs to get to 3, the nullify, he bounces back onto Armel, plus the Chain Frost doing work, so Ori can start jumping around, doing some damage, the buyback came in from the Wyvern, they just want to be able to disengage. Tiny will not be so lucky. With the avalanche toss, he actually, he kills off Tims! And he's still alive fighting, dead for 2 minutes. But the big core heroes stay alive, but it still costs them the Aegis the Immortal. The mid lane towards the tier 2 tower.
Who do you jump?
Courier? Courier's going again. It's Tim's Courier has done this now a second time. So far up in the mid lane. Lanes are being drawn, they know that they're behind. But Lifesteal, Invis, he has the Invis rune. He starts over on Yang, beats through him, down to 800, 500, 300. Yang gets a stampede off, look at disengage, Martin's nearby, the curse will come and they try and focus him, but no, he's being protected. The Yond is just breaks free of all the stuns, now throwing the Chain Frost. Again, another, just wave of immunity, wave of 2 OP heroes. Who's the first one to die? It's gonna be the Centaur, the Doom, it's under the gyrocopter. They gotta keep the Rapier alive, the Rapier is on the deck. Armel puts it in his inventory, it now belongs to TNC, as well as probably this game. Tiny will fall, his buyback's available, but the gyrocopter, he has nothing more to give. More pressure being applied now to the Storm Spirit to go for some kind of YOLO.
Just sit in your base, the tier 5 items, Toby.
They wanted to fight, they gave you, they out.
I hope not. Actually, I kind of hope so. Never mind,
We get Refresher Doom. We get Refresher Doom. Yang being sent up towards the air, Armel's looking towards him. He doesn't have Stampede for another 8 seconds. The Frost Shield gives the tower a little bit more time, but Armel just walks up with that plus 527 damage on top of his normal 427. They find the opening. Over on Lifesteal, pick him up, throw him down, and that killed him off! Buyback's available. The curse is out, but it's pretty much wasted. It's only on Centaur, and nobody is in range. The Chain Frost was forcing everyone else back. The tree toss, do they see March? He drops down. 4-star straight through him. Didn't throw the avalanche, would have instantly cancelled that TP. But the Racks remain alive. VG, they stay in the game.
Gyro's back.
Gyro is back. Take something. He's got another rapier queued up. But at least take the quiver.
Kunkka is about 300 gold from having buyback as well as the Acceptor synth.
Keep your eye on Roshan. March's Courier is this time for him to die. As in goes Gyrocopter. They know they're there. Armel, he hasn't got the Aghanim set to consume. He should do that. He's got 11,000 gold. Ooh, Storm Spirit. Up the hill. Gets some extra information. The Plague Wards from KP doing the same type of thing. That's just a fake Doombringer on the front lines. The tension around Roshan. Everyone's got item slots opened up. Ori waiting for another jump forward. Able to find the Venomancer, pulling KP back in again. It's a lot of damage from the Redmond. Another jump. KP so low, he's down. 100 seconds buyback. The fleet, it has arrived. KP's brought back into this. They just hold them in position. Gyrocopter is dead for so damn long. Yang now probed up in the Nova. DY wants to create more space with the Chain Frost. It's going to be some good damage. Centaur won't be pulled back. He's going to TP back home. Lich will not be so lucky, but Ari, he's back into the engagement too. Bouncing around everyone. He just tried to take the attention, but he's beaten up and a missile bladed. And now a fire does its work. Tiny still in the middle of the pit. Roshan's about to die, but Tiny will die first.
He was trying to finish it off right before TNC came back.
This has to be the game, right? You won't hit the 70-minute mark at this rate. TNC will come in through the top lane. Yang, he wants to try and hold him back. Here goes your Storm Spirit once again. The Lotus Orb breaking the Silencer free. And now your attack is out. Lich is gone. Ori will follow through. Same with Yang to go down. That's GG. TNC. The last one they've got left to kill off is Ori. Vici went YOLO.
TNC.
What a game. 65 minutes on the dot. Has to be our longest game of the tournament. Vici get
Predators turn Vici Gaming's turn to
Beastmaster.
Yang's got nothing more to give, and he didn't have that level 3 just yet. If he did, Aftershock would have locked Tim's in position. Cancel everything you can. Toss him back in once more. Tim's is now down to a win place, and that's everything he's got. So initiation stun from DY. Yang once again with a totem stun. That'll be enough. DY stays in range for his attack, and first blood goes the way of Vici Gaming against the dual off lane of TNC. I think KP's also in a lot of trouble up on top lane. Hit by Gale, slowed by Sting. And his...
That's kind of just a trade lane.
Oh, March is on bottom? They got 3 heroes on bottom lane now. I don't know exactly what this can achieve. PL doesn't have a lot to work with.
Oh, top lane, KP got galed. Barely clipped him, PYW did.
You just brought an extra support to the bottom lane, which means your Beastmaster is gone.
Really good punish by VG.
Immediately get the pull and change the equilibrium of the lane.
First pick this PL, right? And usually I don't mind if there's heroes in the game that counter my first pick, but this Timbersaw counters all their cores, and they're trying to go on it mid, it looks like, maybe with this Tim's Tiny.
He's already got the Chakram down on top of Armel, so Tim's Tiny, he'll look for the toss back. Okay, they're going to bring an extra support in. Avalanche will hold him there. The toss will end up snapping a leash and pulling him back to the tier 1 tower. Combining with March, but Ori chains. No, he doesn't get the chain off. Ori will go down, and the 3-man rotation.
Lane anymore.
Yeah.
What lane does he go to at that point? The Timbersaw, can't contest that.
And Shake is just so strong. Here comes your first Fissure, followed Magic Missile stun, great doppelgang. That Fissure stun does not last long enough. KP's dead once again. He just doesn't survive this. You get hit by a single Gale and you're gone. And Tiny, and getting dove onto the tier 2 tower in mid lane. Ori does not give 2 hoots.
There's just too many heroes for TNC to deal with this early on in the game, and there's just not enough resources to deal with them. They just have to weather the storm.
They're bringing Armel to bottom lane. He can actually get a 2-man coil now. Yang as well as VS getting caught in the Fissure, only getting a 1-man stun out, and they're getting it before he's level 6. A quick totem stomp. No, they're all out of range. DY's TP will be able to complete.
He was trying to bottom
position on the net worth graph. But until they have Dream Coil available, like Armel knows he can't go for a gang, so he just waits for the 8-minute rune. Actually, jumping himself a little bit further forward, going up to DY, joins himself up on top of the hill. Rift not available, great base shift. He's going to get Courier kill as well as the real one on DI. DY, thanks to March's Frost Shield. Enough slow on DY that Armel. Wow, March. Okay, I guess he'll take it.
Hey man, he was just securing the kill.
Yes.
3-side, PYW. Nice thing about Vedomancer when you're ahead like this on the support role is he's one of the best jungling supports, not only because he can jungle, but he also controls that area on the map, so he kind of scouts out for his morphling. Echo Slam utilized on the peel. As I talked about, once that Earthshaker hits 6, that peel cannot walk up anymore. Now that he uses Echo, maybe he can. Maybe a bit of an overextension, though.
It's a good 2-man Rift. He's got the coil available, but March doesn't have much more to give. A nice phase shift, going to dodge that Magic Missile. Easy for those projectiles. Oh, man, the stomp from Yang actually hits him with the Enchant Totem with a follow-up Fissure. March will lose his life. Tim's... He was coming in quickly, too, so March and DY being traded out. The VS Illusion forcing Armel. You say she is vengeful?
I see what you did there, Toby.
Yeah, I didn't want her.
Yeah, I didn't want you to either, but you finished your sentence.
Oh. Ari has Arcanes, Tim's. Knows that Ori has dove a tier 2 tower previously looking for these kills. And Ori's got so many trees to use. Level 2 Timber Chain, Chakram, Tim slowed up and easily whirling Death down. That's just the easiest kill that Ori could ask for.
Yeah, this is all you can do. Try to draw the creeps off the tower and slow down Ori's taking of this mid tower. Puck doing all he can on the map, but
These strength
tier
heroes, one, man.
Yeah, like you can't touch this Morphling at this point. His start is too good. Already working on that Lincoln Sphere. Earthshaker's got double bracer. They're looking to maybe catch this puck, but that is a tall task. I think they're just going to be content with the outpost.
DY is going to be able to connect the Fissure follow-up. PYW already hit him with the Gale, so puck will tick out no matter what. Tim's will arrive. It's a good 3-man avalanche, but the Nova, it feels just as good. Connecting on all of TNC, Beastmaster will fall. Tim's, he's actually channeling for the Shrine, but DY will swap him out. Cancels in the last second, swap him again. Well, you want to come back into this, back towards the Plague Ward. Manzo's down, Tim's, I want this. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, Fissure will put him down.
He was on the home stretch, Toby.
Tree, oh joy.
You can use that to block the Timbersaw chains, the counters there.
That'll be quirky. DY feeling a little bit out. TP support's coming in. Timbersaw's going to join this battle on the bottom lane. The Echo Slam from Yang with a follow-up Fissure. That's a lot of damage. The Chain Frost, however, doing a lot back again, but it won't matter. Yang can tank through the same with Ori Waveform. Adaptive Strike cancels the TP out from March. You can... Morphling and ES both coming this way, both with Blink Daggers available. VS will make the play too. Tim's stunned up straight away. And then the blink down. Yang, Totem stun into Fissure follow-up, but they got something else. They've got swap available from DY. Combining with the Magic Missile, allows Eurus to come in. A quick toss up, DY. That's not where he wants to be. This could be a kill for Gabby, working with Armel. In fact, it's Armel who will claim it.
I'm ready to slam and jam, Toby.
Appropriate. So many illusions. Lich will come forward, swap instantly into Fissure stun. March did not stand.
That efficiency, make sure he digs as often as possible. Got to get those bounty
This could be the next thing, like we have efficiency for fight, that's efficiency
yeah, I mean,
for
Midas,
shovels.
this might be the first Midas on the Venomancer. This Venomancer Midas might be the first one I've seen all patch. It's just not an item that's very common anymore. The early game momentum is just so important right now.
Yeah.
You oftentimes don't have time to...
Echo down on bottom. Yang has been looking for something good.
Other than an Eon Disc, maybe, to make sure he doesn't die to that instantly. March, go for the bounty!
No, Eurus is already waveforming himself in. Vici have done the full runs, even on bottom lane. Ori killing... Yeah, this one will not lose its charges unless... Hey, remember, TNC have been behind in the past and sometimes they get an advantage. Of course, when these things keep happening, they snowball out of control. It's created for Gabby to take the tier 1 tower on bottom lane.
You just invested everything to kill that guy, and you can't kill him. It's only going to get more difficult.
And you're going to lose your Lich. Slam bottom lane, Yang jumped in, Armel, he attacked from the tree lines. The almost perfect chain stun combination drops Puck to 45 HP. He'll be lucky enough to TP away to safety. While in mid, Gabby starting his own battle. Eurus completely dry mana. The Nova is pretty good, at least to try and control up Gabby with the roar out. Have they got the control? He's TPing, but Ori is cutting.
He almost died full to 0 without Earthshaker.
Oh god, he just looks like the sacrificial lamb sitting where they want to put a ward down. Vengeful Spirit walks up. Hey guys, I see one. Quickly sentry, but here comes your Morphling, jumping himself in, killing off the Lich. It's up a bit. The advantage is the fact that Venomancer is on the bottom lane trying to TP out. The Axel will reveal. They need to roar quickly, but unable to do so. And back to base, time to go. The tier 3 tower is taken. Gabby needs to find his own fight. But what's he got? Yang has Echo Slam ready to go. If anyone groups up with a bunch of illusions, they're going to die. So the illusion's trying to burn off the mana, and with the jump in from Armel, gets the silence over on Yang. Eurus down to 260 of his mana, and Timbersaw, Sinister Gaze underneath the tier 4 towers. The shields are keeping the racks alive, so it won't go down. DY swaps him out. You'll get a quick break on the Dream Coil. Stuns on Tim's, no follow-up avalanche just yet, but they're all still now clumped up together. A secondary double silence on VS as well as the Morphling. The Chain Frost will mop up most of the wave. Ori comes in, 5 HP on the Vengeful. Yeah.
TNC didn't gain anything from that. They still have the Aegis on Vici side.
There's a full Ags now, 24 minutes in over on Yang.
Oh. Eurus? He doesn't seem like he's using his spells.
Yeah, friends are nearby. They have nets available. Great silence from Armel, actually catching PYW out, and the Spirit Vessel is up. The Morphling has such great movement.
I think that's a little bit of lost value on that illusion rune, spawning the liches.
There's going to be a consistent problem for him. They're all grouping up. Observers and sentries is better vision for TNC. Looking for the Raw. KP finding it over on Yang. They have to get that Dream Call out. Now finally will happen. Lich dies, but the buyback's going to be there. Good Venomancer ultimate too. But they finally get the kill over on ES. Morphling affected by the Spirit Vessel once more. Beastmaster almost AFK in the trees, waiting for the right time to fight and let the rest of his team do the work. The phase shift split attack really hurting Venomancer.
He lost
drop as well. There's not enough mana, and they actually will start to go down without that second life. How much have you really got left in the tank? Timbersaws on the front lines. They want to catch out the Morphling. He wavebombs and TP's out. He's out of range of any other control, but the same can't be said for Ori. He can kill off Tiny, chains over towards the tree line, over back towards safety where there's vision. Underneath the outpost, it's still a great fight.
In the puck, then it's different. But up until then, it's going to be a bit difficult because they're only real
This is nice for Eurus. He's jumping around. He knew that Tims was nearby. Tims lost his fight like 3 more TPs are coming in, but they only required Ori. KB. Gabby, as an observer while he's walking directly under, in fact standing still under. While Tims spider legs his way through to find Ori. Ori able to slow him down with Chakra. Yang on the way into an avalanche on out. That's why Yang's just waiting for his jump forward. KP nearby. But do they really want to fight this? In fact, all it does is end up revealing KP, allowing now Yang to jump further forward towards KP. He'll raw TP, but the damage output ridiculously high.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
The bottom lane pressured in.
Crimson Guard is done.
Yang's not there though, so they don't have that big ultimate. Creep wave can get mopped up quickly. Of course now, there's your 3-man Dream Call. Ag Snap available. Oh, a good Hex on the PL. He wanted to charge in. Chain Frost gonna do some decent damage, but then again, the shields are up right now, and the Nova is returned right towards KP, which Eurus is focusing down underneath the tier 3 tower. Puck needs to all back to safety as well. TNC just looking to disengage. Heal back up from the Nova. Fortification will buy a little bit more time for this. ES still not rejoining the fight just yet. The Hex not able to really capitalize thanks to the avalanche mini stuns of the Vici Gaming. Gabby looking for another run in. Into his BKB ready to go. But man, that Hex looking to go to work once more. He's doppelganger away. Gabby is so low. Tries to dodge at least the damage from Eurus. But Gabby, this BKB spent all the time just running away. Running back over towards Tims. Another doppelganger. He actually can survive. Eurus couldn't put him in the grave just yet. A lot of damage being taken as Vici, the adaptive strike from Eurus, able to reach Gabby. And Yang has joined the fight too. The stun onto Tims. The chakra was going to be a little bit late. Another avalanche hit all 5 players. Will buy Tims no more time to get back out. His buyback is available. The tier 3 tower will drop. The racks is opened up. What more does TNC really have to give? Puck BTing out towards the mid lane, where the jump comes over from Eurus, then over from Yang. This is the combination. The play from downtown to go to almost the fountain and put TNC down. PL's already DC'd from the game. The bottom lane of Rax will be taken.
Would you say he got slammed out of the game?
I wouldn't say that, but
Turn to ban.
like you talk about like Sark having a really good game. The panel was flagging the fact like Leshrac is going to be that kind of answer, the ability to actually stand in the fights and just keep on dishing out the deeps. But Armel, this is not a happy day for him.
Oh god, this Slark's gonna free farm. He's cutting waves on KP while Slark's just solo farming. This is not what I think is TNC needs in this laning stage. Last time I saw this happen, it was against a Drow. And Drow's not the type of hero that takes over the game in the mid lane, or in the mid game, but Slark is. If you give this hero like Drum's early defusal, suddenly he's killing all your heroes. They do sentry the big camp, so they at least prevent him from doing the whole drag your wave to the camp, get twice as much farm as you normally do. But still, he's getting solo levels, all the CS. Meanwhile, PYW is also dragging top, but Morphling is not getting solo XP here. He is being contested as well as shared XP with March.
Yeah, that's just the downside about running this trialing. But then again, it's It's really a 2v1 on the top lane. Yang, March is trying to body block him up and do some level of harassment back towards him. With shield being the first level, Yang just runs away from that Nature's Grasp. Tim's able to get the slow. They cancel off the south. They can body block him inside the tree lines. It may not even be needed. Tim's as well as March have enough damage
there. He did get the extra stack on his Armel. Gonna go down? That's so much damage.
Oh God. From both sides. In fact, Armel, is he? No, 65, he'll live. Top lane, Gabby being initiated on, and Yang just walks up with PYW and gets the kill. They had kinetic field as well as Thunderstrike. All that experience Disruptor was able to take between the towers, and Treant Protector just can't outwalk this. March is the second of the double kill.
This was the first round of battle. I think this hero's landing stage got nerfed pretty significantly. The base int, the base damage, the fact that he can't suicide anymore.
He just keeps going at it.
I don't think you're supposed to get away with this in this patch, but I don't think TNC's lineup really deals with it. You're seeing it here. All three cores on the Radiant side pretty happy. Abaddon, yeah, he's not getting that much CS, but he's happy with
Special Spirit. A lot of consumables being burnt by this off-lane of Vici to keep that pressure on. Finally, Disruptor will try to do something about KP bumping up to the drain troops. Oh, Inkswell, it's a good stun with the control. DY is having a hard time running out of this one. In fact, impossible time. And this just means a very easy game for Ari. Sitting at 2.2k net worth. Now actually topping above that of the Morphling's net worth, who once again is under harassment, but there's a lot of support up on top with the double slows, having a hard time getting away from March with the Inkswell. It's a double stun, giving Gabby a double kill.
A lot of support trees have not been maxing out this Nature's Grasp, but I personally think it's the better build, and you're seeing here, the slow is so powerful. So much damage in the early game, 50% extra if it's touching a tree, so that's 60 damage per second.
KP cannot TP off the Disruptor's courier while he did all of this.
Slark's already level 6. 6 minutes in.
Wait, is he actually going to get another courier kill up on top? Yang's going to have a little bit of a harder time. KP actually walks past the courier. Yang will die underneath his own tier 1 tower. Support. Lisa Track has a whole bunch of stacks, but these stacks, they have to be protected. DY TPing out, split up. Oh, he cancels the TP, realizing he's visible. Put down the observe board. TNC might have a little bit extra information about that one. The Inkswell, Armel's going to live long before this. Able to connect on that stun. A pattern just tanking through everything. He doesn't have level 6 just yet. They need a little bit more damage, but with Ari standing in the middle of this fight, he's already got Armel. He's taken March as well. Even living armor. Able to grab himself an Ocean Heart, definitely a needed thing. And he's able to grab a large amount of net worth from this. Actually let him catch up. March will be the sacrificial lamb. He was walking around doing his own scout mission. Maybe they can get DY in mid. The slow is out, allowing the split earth, combining with the pulse nova. So DY will fall to Armel. A large injection to walk his way up.
No Bruce split yet, still level 5.
Who are they going to see? Both supports looking for the stroke. Tim's able to get the initial slow. Armel sent back. He can't get the stun off. But Gabby ready for a waveform forward, but he's also not in range. And now Glimpse goes back the opposite direction. Vengeful Spirit dropping down very, very quickly, but underneath the storm, so much poison on Gabby and Tim's. They just don't feel it. And you get a support to punish Viper's TP in the bottom. Armel is dead. He does not survive this. Apart from the fact that TP is taking forever, Diffuser Blade completed on Slant, meaning that Armel just can't outrun this. Pulse Nova removes 2/3 of the life, but this is the issue of the underfarmed Lashrak. He just doesn't have the life. And they're ready to fight once more. Fresh observers being planted so they can watch the farming areas of TNC. It's the bottom lane where Tim's is trying to defend. Here comes the Slark. Diffuser Blade slows him down for the easy pounce. And you will get the Inkswell stun off. March is wondering if he can help out. DY dying to the tower damage, but there's no more support coming in from TNC. 4 heroes from Vici Gaming diving to the tier 2 tower.
More importantly, you got 1 permanent agility.
Yes. Critical.
He's just going to TP top on Slark. He uses ultimate, so no reason to really stick around. They're just going to back off bottom.
As a Grimstroke, it's probably going to be less of that and probably more of March's positioning, enabling Gabby to get the damage output. Armel, like, we kind of know he's not going to be enabled. In fact, we kind of know he's going to die. Attempt his TP up. It will not be fast enough.
Pretty hard to farm your way back into the game against a Disruptor. That is...
This KP in the future, not once that Aghanim Scepter is up, there is no easy retreat.
They're looking for him. The night vision from Slark.
Now they found him. With a Thunder Strike on him, Much can't get up the hill and far away. The Glimpse would have just pulled it back. Actually, going to expect it to be a little higher. Yeah, we're 15 minutes in. The advantage is about 5.2k in the gold, 4k in the experience. It's kind of a testament to how much Gabby's been able to get out of this map. But Armel, well, he'll TP. This one will not succeed.
Yep, he held onto his bounce as long as possible. He almost has the Acceptor already on Slark. You can't catch him already. This guy's a rocket ship if you've never seen this before. It doubles the length of the pounce, but it's same travel time.
Because DY's turn to die a 7th time. Out of the 10 kills that TNC have claimed, 7 of them have been the VS.
Yeah, definitely.
It's a mobile gem. He's got to detect where the observer wards are, and he should know there was one exactly where where Ori is standing.
Huh?
And that's why TNC feel like they should go. They knew that the ultimate from Slark broke, so Ori giving an opportunity and breathing space for TNC.
That's a big kill. That one, the net onto Lesh, his own setup.
That's nice. KP get the hell out of there. Leash forward.
Get split.
And he does, but
he waited.
He doesn't want to have to use it 3 times. Oh, he doesn't have any mana. It got burnt off, so a TP out, but the Glimpse! Disruptor! PYW got in range now. KP blocked up by the wall, and this Disruptor has just been everywhere.
He just wanted his Slark to get a few more Essence Shift stacks.
Slark now has 5 permanent agility stolen, and the mid lane is prepared to fight for Vici Gaming. Brewmaster has no buyback. March once again. There seems to be this front liner. Gabby walks forward, has the Lincoln Spear being broken, so they get the first stun, then the swap back in, but Armel able to capitalize, killing off DY. Yang did. Well, in we go again. Hey Tims, your turn. Slark now has his Aghanim Scepter, the Glimpse, pulling back the Grimstroke. Quick adaptive strike with the waveform is going to be on target. That pounce so far down, but it's a good overgrowth. Catching up 2 heroes now. Armel can get some good damage into Yang, but then again, all that damage gives Yang his life back. They kill off the Disruptor. Stream Protect will follow straight after. Eurus still running around. Yang, can they finally now pick off this Abaddon, letting Gabby get this double kill, turning the attention in towards Ori. Gabby wants to try and fight this with the extra help from the Brewmaster split. They actually have the control back that's required. You get a triple kill in for Gabby. Vici Gaming, TNC. They always, around this 15-minute mark, get fights in their favor. But that's why Eurus back in again, battling against the Morphling.
No mana.
Strike buys some time, no mana available, no real friends. Lashrak's too far away. Morphling, the living arm, is giving some extra life, but these leashes, it's the double pounce charge he's got. He could just continuously...
Fresh fertilizer.
Disruptor's going to be the first one to come over. There is a Lincoln Spear to try and break it. He's got your Scepter to do it, and that means... Oh, actually just uses the Glimpse. Actually didn't even have to use the Glimpse to start with. It was the Thunder Strike, then the Your Scepter control into the ultimate. They were really trying to get Gabby up to this much money as he can so he can reach his own BKB, but the high ground defense is already being prepared. Living Armor is up. March with his own slow comboing with Tims. They'll break through this tower so quickly. The creep wave fortified just long enough to make sure there's going to be no backdoor protection to stop the tier 3 tower. They're looking for an opening, like Gabby's the closest you get. But there's this dominated mud golem. Also looking for information. This leash able to connect, but then again, 4 staff up. KP getting some distance. Tims putting on the Observer and Sentry. They need extra information. Disruptor. The Fuser Blade swapping back that Brewmaster as well. KP does go down. Has 5 available. Probably needs to commit it if they're going to have any chance in this fight. But so far, he holds it. Gabby, he actually changed into the Viper, giving more team fight control than I think TNC has had. They'll still end up losing March, but underneath the tier 3 towers now, Yang and Eurus, they're diving in very, very deep. The lightning will slow them. Gabby, he needs to waveform himself back into base. Still no buyback from KP, but the Glimpse, it pulls Gabby back in again. This is problematic to say the very least. Armel looking for the extra damage. DY swap everyone back in. Finally, KP has fought back. Gabby so low with life. A quick waveform. He does the attack. He's going to get back into safety. Regenning up as quick as he can. Grimstroke also with his own buyback for KP. The stuns, the controls, Vici. How deep have you really gone? Is this what we really classify as too deep? DY will be brought down by the Brewmaster Brewlings over in the tree lines once to complete his TP out. This should not be successful, but it is successful. He actually got out. They turned their attention over towards Yang to kill him instead, with PYW to follow.
But yeah, that was a bit deep, but at the same time, they only lost 2 heroes, and I think the
Ooh,
buybacks
this
cost
is a
more
good
than those
catch.
deaths.
Catching Brewmaster. March wants to try and help out. A quick force stuff. Turning it slow. KP going to get swapped back over. But which target are you really going for? Overgrowth trying to buy up the space, but Eurus was sitting right on top of KP. He doesn't care. Now 10 permanent agility stolen. Courier.
Has been killed.
The 9-second BKB as well as Cheesy. They just saw him. They need to jump him so quickly. They cannot let his BKB help him. Oh, Disruptor. They'll find him instead. E-Blade pop goes to work. Brewmaster now in towards the split. Ori, now he'll BKB. Remember, he's still got the cheese up his sleeve. TP support and not even required. Eurus has arrived. He's come all the way over. You do have that control. The bonded together. Viper as well as forever up in the air. Abaddon, now he'll finally hit the deck. Viper's already gone down. Yang, he's going to have that borrow time trigger in just a second. BS swapping the left back up again. Abaddon, the borrow time has gone off. He won't get a lot more life from this. A great glimpse. Leshrac will have to PK himself out. Slark wants to keep the chase going. Pounces up. Great side step from Armel. Michael Flatley, Lord of the Four Hooves. But that's not going to stop him jumping in. Oh, the glimpse. He has no BKB. He's pulled back in. Eurus is low on life. Doesn't have much to work with. That's the BKB. Armel, he's able to get away. The Aegis model will pop. What more have you got to give? Tims will give the stroke, slowing down PYW. KP, you're close, but I'm not quite certain why. He doesn't have split, he doesn't have control. Gabby wants to try and help out somehow. KP, someone forced off this guy up. He realized that no one's got one. But then again, the slows, the controls. Here we go again with Eurus jumping forward. Morphling, the E-Blaze save. He actually buys a little bit more time as Eurus has gone so long. Shadow Dance already back up. More force starts from TNC, looking to disengage. While Vici play around to disrupt the wall, the glimpse pulling back Armel once again. 10 seconds till his BKB is back up. Defensive Yule Scepter buys more time. Leashed again, and another kinetic field holding him in place. Slark, he's in there with him. Now the BKB, 2 seconds, Fairy Fire. This thing has popped up so many times, keeping Leshrac alive. He will walk all the way. So now they have a lot better control against TNC.
Yeah, the big
Bottom
deal is
lane,
Gabby can't
Abaddon.
BKB or E-Blade.
Eurus, both looking for their targets. Leash forward, KP breaks free pretty quickly, but then you got a secondary pounce. You don't get out of there that easily. Split still available from KP. Yang's going to stick with him. Living armor from March, giving KP a little bit more survivability. He's just trying to juke this out. He can potentially just split it out, but then again, he doesn't want to do that. But no buyback is available. He didn't actually have the mana for the split.
He had it most of the time.
Pounce!
Oh.
Woo! That's up. Even with the bash, he's managed to get a lucky one. You've got the storm wall up with the force up. Gabby gets away, able to trigger up the BKB. Soulbound, Disruptor, and Slark together. They're okay through this. Leshrac needs to come home, but he can't. Actually, he can. BTs are available. He's going to try and force this top lane instead. They fortify for as long as they can. Maybe this is when TNC realized without the Brewmaster split, they can't really defend. Armel will arrive. Lightning is out. Brewmaster now actually has the money for buyback. Thanks for the death of, wait, you know, it wasn't even the tier 1 tower. He just managed to get the money back anyway, but he's holding it. He can't afford to waste it. Another pop. Just with the Dagger Strike trying to slow down Eurus. The silence over on Abaddon. The melee Rax is barely alive. Viper's range attack was doing some work, but the living armor. Shovel up what you can, but no runes to come from it.
Yeah, you can't go on this as bad. He's just... You'll die before you kill that guy.
They're coming again. They're breaking the Slark at least with the Viper swap out of Morphling. Abaddon still on the front lines, fighting underneath this nether toxic waveform forward. A lot of damage. Eurus now Gabby into the BKB. Eurus, he'll go into the Shadow Dance, knowing he can just hide in the invis and try and finish the job. They still haven't claimed the melee racks in a bash. Brewmaster, he's going to go down. Morphling doesn't have a lot of life either. Gabby's gone all the way back to base to heal up, salving as quickly as he possibly can with a Thunder Strike. It actually reached it.
Wait, what?
Gabby died to a Thunder Strike of Disruptor right inside the base. Now it's the Morphling you have to think about buying back. You'll do so with the Brewmaster. Armel fighting on the front lines. The Pulse Nova doing all the damage to kill off the VS. But then he killed off VS. That's a double-edged sword. Good overgrowth, a little bit more time to control. Gabby able to get the stun damage into the Abaddon, but the issue is still going to be the fact that Slark is getting bigger and bigger as these fights continue to force. Can't get Morphling out of the wall. He's dead for almost 2 minutes now, and VG Gaming, they can feel the end is nigh. Eurus continues to jump forward, couldn't kill a Brewmaster. Oh, he can. There's a second pounce. There's always more pounces where that came from. You can happy net him up and down. March has trucked himself. Eurus, he wants a little bit more, but Ori is the man to get the double kill. TNC, 3 Euros pushing up the daisies, and they will remain manure with another pounce forward. The GG is out, and VG Gaming 2-1 the series, eliminate TNC. Revenge for the major final.
I love watching.